So I'm talking about, woo! Welcome back to Outside with Shive. I know I haven't been posting much lately, but I've had some stuff going on. Let me turn this cup around here. I apologize, it's a little dark because I forgot to charge my other light. So it's going to be a little darker than normal. So with that being said, let's get into the chat here. How many? Holy crap. Woo! We got Peter Villanova. What's up, Pete? All About Outdoors. Will Davison. Timon and the Buckeyes. Will Davison again. Senior Homestead. Larry Hoddle. Richie's Outdoors. Max Air 420. Quite a few guys in here. Josh Miller. What is up? What is going on? Hopefully you can hear me well. If you can't, let me know. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit darker because I don't have this big, bright ass light blinding me the whole time, which is going to be good for me, but bad for you. So it's a little dark for you guys and a little bit better for me. So it is what it is, I guess. It's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks since I put anything out. But I've been at school and, well, that's been taking up a lot of my time lately. So my voice projects. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. Oh, forgive me. I just ate. So, oh. If anybody wants to know, there's chocolate milk in the cup tonight. Just putting that out there. Just in case there's other people watching. Chuck and Deb are in the house tonight. It's good to see. So, yeah. A lot has gone on this week. I'm going to start actually putting some more videos out. I have one set up for Tuesday. I still have 3 to edit. So, we'll see if I can get those done during the week. Maybe you'll see 2 this week. And hopefully I can keep going from there. As of right now, I have off on the weekends. So everything's good there. I didn't know how it was going to go with having school and stuff. Normally it runs through the weekends. But with the light staying an hour longer, I get an hour's worth of light when I get an hour's worth more light when I got home. So it's good to see Chuck and Deb in here. I did sell the dually. So if anybody looked at the title of this video, the dually has gone to a new home. But I'm sure you will see it down the road. And I am wearing a new hat. Actually, my neighbor gave me this and got it right from the STIHL dealer. The stickers are still on there. So this is a genuine STIHL hat. Not saying that the STIHL hats that I've been wearing aren't genuine. Just I think somebody's taken them and gave them a little roughing up on the bill here and made them that much more better. So, Will Davison said, "Hey, hello, Chuck and Deb." So, like I said, Will Davison's in. There's Tim Stout. Good to see you, brother. TC Outdoors. Oh man, there's quite a few people in here. I'm not sure exactly how many because I can't see them on this view, but there's 25 in here. 25 right now. I had to go back to the actual video. So, like I said, I got school coming and still going. Well, still going from now until April 22nd. So, April 22nd is my last day of school. Hopefully, I can make it that long. We shall see how it goes and go from there. But like I said, I have 3 videos that I need to edit. I'm getting ready to do another one. Hopefully I have some time after school. It's been varying times I get out of school. So that's the problem. I mean, when I get home, I do have time, but by the time I get changed and eat, I just don't feel like doing anything because I've been at school all day. So it's stressing, but it's not. It's more stressing because I'm pretty bored at school, and I've been trying to keep my enthusiasm up to keep the rest of my classmates with high hopes and high energy for the class. You know what I mean? Because if one guy's not interested, you know how that goes. You know what I mean? It may put other people down, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep my energy up to keep them interested in what they're going to learn. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure I know 95 to 98% of what's going on. So, Chris Foltz, hello, buddy. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Chris is in here. Deb from the mill, good to see you, Shibe. Hope school is going well. Yes, it is going well, but we'll see how engaged I can stay. Like I said, I'm trying to keep my enthusiasm up so it doesn't bring everybody else down. So, yeah, I've been in the mechanic field for 20 plus years now, and it's like it's like crawling, walking, and then running. But you're probably going to end at the walking stage because these schools basically teach you the fundamentals, and once you get back to your unit, that's the hands-on stuff really makes you grow. So, like I said, I've been in the mechanic field for 23 years now. So, it's nothing new to me, but a lot of these guys, most of these, I'm going to say 80% of these guys really don't know much about the school. So, like I said, I'm trying to keep my enthusiastics up so it doesn't bring them down. Oh. Richie's Outdoors, you're definitely right about that, Shibe. So, I mean, it only takes one bad apple to ruin a whole bunch, and I don't want to be that bad apple. You know what I mean? So, it's hard. Like I said, I get home and I'm exhausted just from trying to stay engaged. You know what I mean? It's so boring to me, but I need to stay engaged just for the rest of the class. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I got 5 more weeks. So like I said, if anybody has any questions, just throw them in there with a couple cues in the front like Back 40 does. And I'll be sure to try to answer them to the best of my knowledge. And my knowledge is everywhere. So don't be afraid to ask. Please, let it rip. See if I missed anything here. So this is kind of impromptu. Like I said, I haven't put any videos out for 2 weeks. But I do have one coming up Tuesday that you might want to check out. And I'm sure the other channel that was here will have one out too on Tuesday. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. So I'm putting the pressure on them. My video is already done. It's ready to go. It's sitting there in the queue, if I put it that way, ready to put out. So as soon as they're ready, I will put it out. Peter Villanova, what school am I going to? So Peter Villanova is a soldier that I was in a unit with probably 3-4 years ago. I think he's still in that same unit. I'm actually doing 91 Bravo school because my 91 Mike is a Bradley mechanic, does not convert to 91 X-ray. So I need to do Bravo school, 91 Bravo school, to be qualified for the slot I am in for this unit. So yeah, 91 Bravo. Right on. Dan Atkins is in the house. What's up, Dan? How's it going, bud? There's JPF. JPF's in here. Actually, we talked to him tonight for probably a little over an hour, just shooting the shit, seeing how things were going, you know what I mean? So I think last Friday I talked to Todd's outside again, probably for a little over an hour. So let me get another chocolate milk. This is a carbonated type chocolate milk, and well, it tastes very good. It tastes really good. Oh, there we go. Another one bites the dust. Dan Atkins takes big dumps. Dan Atkins got 2 small log piles done this week. Don't know how Chris in the woodyard can do it all day. Well, Dan, if you were doing it as long as Chris has been, you figure out a way. I mean, I don't know how he does it too, but if I was home all day without my actual regular job and I had enough wood to just cut all day, I could probably do it. You know, especially with that 500i. That 500i just makes things so much easier, and it's such a pleasure to run. Such a pleasure to run. As you'll see on Tuesday's video, the YouTuber that came over here definitely had a good time, and I think he may have one on order. So we'll see down the road. You have to check the video out and go over to his channel, subscribe, and see what's coming down the pipe. Plus, you'll be able to see the dually. The dually has been gone. Well, it's been purchased. And some circumstances came up to where we weren't able to transfer the title. But that may be coming next week. So it'll all be good to go. So I said I had that truck for 19 of its 20 years old. 19 of its 20 years. There's not many people that keep vehicles that long. But it's such a good vehicle, such a good truck. I mean, I hated to see it go, but I mean, I was using it. I was using it. I mean, it is what it is. It's good to see it go to somebody that basically needed it more than me at the time. You know what I mean? So we'll see how he does with it. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully it treats him just as well as it treated me for the last 19 years. And like I said, that thing's definitely a trooper. I put it through the ringer, but I also took care of it. That just shows with the care of a vehicle how long it can actually last. You know what I mean? So 19 years, yes, I think I only put 138,000 miles on it, but that thing was still ticking and probably still has at least another 138,000 miles to put on it, if not more. So that 6.0 is a good engine, keeps on ticking. Never really had a problem with the engine, so that thing is ripping. There's Wade King. Howdy, Shot. What's up, brother? Let me catch up on this. Deb from the mill. How's your supply of light? Could use a little. Yeah, just a little bit. I'm not allowed to drink, so it's chocolate milk tonight, for sure. Definitely chocolate milk. Chevy and STIHL. There's Joe with Chevy and STIHL. Tim Stout used a 2000 Chevy Silverado, still going strong. Like I said, it's just like anything else. You get out what you put into it. So if you keep up maintenance and all the little things that go wrong with these vehicles, they will last you a lifetime. The engine will outlast a frame for sure. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed, but used vehicles that are at 100,000 miles or over are going for, they might be 5, 6 years old, but they're going for basically the same price as what new vehicles were 8 years ago at 100,000 plus miles. So these new engines, they will last. They will definitely outlast the body or the frame. I mean, which is great. So that's one thing you got to look at is taking care of the frame and the body. Because as long as you do the minimum maintenance on the engine, oil changes, air filters, probably an alternator or two, those engines are going to last you a long time. You got to take care of everything else. The frame, the body, everything up to that. You know what I mean? So if you take care of everything, that thing will last you. Well, JPF's prime example. Now, he didn't take care of everything, but that truck had 312,000 miles on it when he got rid of it. Or when it finally died. The transmission went out. So, again, transmission-wise, I mean, you can take care of the transmission and it'll last you a while. But the transmission is only going to take so much, especially if it's on automatic. You know what I mean? You got clutch packs that are going to wear out and everything else. Now, manual transmission, and you take care of manual transmission and an engine, that thing will last you until a bed or the axle falls off. But if you take care of the frame and all that other stuff, that stuff will never happen and it'll last you a lifetime. Guaranteed. Richie's Outdoors, they offered me more money for my 1-ton than he paid for it. Not too long ago with the 6.0. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, especially nowadays with the chip shortage and everything else, it's ridiculous. Firewood to Furnace, what's up, brother? Thirsty Thursdays, I think it's next week. Next week, Thirsty Thursdays, Firewood to Furnace be live again. Awesome. Can't wait. I'll be there, hopefully. Dan Atkins, my 05 Mazda, the wife and I had since 22500. Yeah, sorry, 225,000 K in 2020. They sold it in 2020. Sold it and got a 2020 CX5. So, I mean, yeah. There's not many people out there that can say they had a vehicle for basically 20 years. Not many at all. You know, I mean, most people, they buy a vehicle, they finance it for 5, 6 years, and 2, 3 years after it's paid off, they get a new vehicle. You know what I mean? That wasn't me. I mean, I had that truck when I was racing at STIHL MS Speedway back right after high school. So I was 90. No, I had it after 99. I had my dad's 89 Chevy when I started racing. And well, back in 2003, I bought the dually to tow the race car around. So if anybody's familiar with STIHL MS Speedway here in Pennsylvania, I used to race there quite a few years ago. TC Outdoors, I beg to differ. You know what I mean? Like I said, you take care of the frame, you do yearly frame maintenance, it will last you a long time. Yes, it's going to not, it probably won't last you as long as this vehicle's in the South, but it will outlast. I mean, I've had that vehicle for 19 years. We got salt and everything here in PA. You know, I am East Central PA. So it's all in how you want to look at it. I mean, Dan just got a new vehicle. I don't know how long he had his Ford, but I'm pretty sure that was an '03 or an '04. That Ford he had, and he just got a new used. So Joe had his truck from 2005 to 2021. Which, I mean, that's great, but I think Michigan doesn't have state inspection. So that's the downfall I have here in PA. You know what I mean? It has to pass state inspection to be roadworthy or be able to drive it. If it doesn't pass, you got to fix what's wrong with it, get it inspected again, and go from there. If it can't be fixed, it is what it is. You got to get a new vehicle. JPF had the blue GMC step side truck from 93 to 05. Like I said, I don't think there's many people that can say they had a truck or any type of vehicle for 20 years. Unless it was made in the 60s. You know what I mean? I have a 69 Nova out in the garage. You know what I mean? And I've had that for 10 years, and it's still in great shape. So, granted, I don't think they did as much salt and stuff as they do on the roads these days. So, who knows how long it would, from new till whenever, with the salt, without frame maintenance. You know what I mean? You got to look into that frame maintenance. Richie's Outdoors, what did you run? Shy, late model. No, I ran Roadrunner and Limited, or what the hell was it? It was Roadrunner and Street Stock. Street Stock was like the step before late model. Now my cousins run late model still. So if I don't know if you guys checked out my YouTube, or not my YouTube, my Facebook page. I have a post about I sponsored their team last year and the year before with the Outside with Shibe, and they did pretty good. But last year, I think they both got tangled up in a pretty good wreck, and that pretty much ended their season. But yeah, it was Street Stock. No, that's not good. That's not good. My chocolate milk landed on the floor. Not good. At least I saved one of them. Oh, you almost seen that. I seen you almost seen that. Let's see what I've been rambling on a lot. Let's see what I've been missing in the chat. JPF said, take care of your equipment and it'll take care of you. That is definitely a true story. True story. Deb from the mill. So what's your visitation right to the dually? I don't know, Deb. I think you might have gave that away there. I don't know if anybody's seen that, but well, I just let the cat out the bag, maybe. Like I said, guys, I've been rambling on, so I'm just going to catch up with the chat here, see if I missed anything. So give me a second or two here, see if I got anything going. Senior Firewood Larry Hoddle said he's had his 1998 F-250 for 32 years. That's good. 32 years. 32 years of faithful service and still going strong. Iron Oak said finally got signal and he can chat. Woo! Awesome. Awesome. Yes, Josh Miller here in PA. The salt brine is what kills cars nowadays. Yes, because they can just spray. You know what I mean? They spray that stuff 2-3 days before it's gonna snow or do anything. It's ridiculous. So we did have a pretty good downpour the other. Well, yeah, it was last night, which hopefully washed most of that stuff away. Hopefully. Aren't a no cat out of the bag. Don't know who or what. Back 40 said a little boss man said hi, and he wants a woo. Woo! There you go, little boss man. That's what I'm talking about. I'll see you here in a couple months, brother. Back 40, get me his hat size. I'm working on something special for a little boss man here. Did Shibe say single or signal? I don't know. What did I say? I think I said signal, but I am single. Not looking for any guys out there, but I am single. I'm single, ladies. And I think I might like to keep it that way. I don't know. What's mine's mine. I can do what I want when I want. It's too easy. Too easy. Larry Hoddle put out a question and he said Chuck. Transmission. Yes, I don't know if you guys were over at Iron and Oaks, but Chuck's truck, the transmission went out and he should have a new one by June. So, end of June. So, basically July. A little bit until he gets installed and stuff. So, July, he'll have basically a bulletproof transmission. So once you got that tranny in there, take care of the engine, take care of the frame. That truck's going to last you forever. Guarantee it, Chuck. Guarantee it. It was my dad's. My dad's old Chevy Silverado 1500, which he passed down to me. It was an 88. He put a transmission into it. I put a transmission into it. But the frame was solid. And actually, that's the truck I actually got rid of when I got the 02 dually that I just sold. So, I mean, transmission is a weak link if you tow a lot. I mean, if you're putting a lot of, especially if it's a automatic transmission, you know what I mean? Now, there's places out there that build these transmissions up and make them tow worthy and will last a lot longer than a factory tranny. I mean, I put a lot into that 02 with stainless brake lines, stainless fuel lines. Actually put new body mounts on it. And I think I changed the alternator twice. So that's basically all I did to that thing. Oh, and the towing slug, or the receiver in the back, I just replaced that. So, and the damn bumper I got from Amazon, I don't know where it was from. It's probably China. You know what I mean? That thing started to rust through the chrome in 3-4 months. So just saying, if your bumper ever goes and you need a new bumper, get a fabricated bumper. It'll be better in the long run. You know what I mean? Seriously. Or get a factory bumper. You know what I mean? Because going through I've had, when the hell did I replace that? It was probably less than 2 years ago. I replaced the bumper. Well, when I bought the dump trailer, the maiden voyage, the bumper support was that bad that it broke. And with the stock Chevys back then, I don't know how it is now, but back then the hitch was mounted to the bumper with 2 bolts. Okay? So if that bumper support, the main bumper support, rots away, I mean, you put a trailer on there and it just decides to go, it's going to go. I guarantee you my hitch was this far from dragging on the road, and I was going down 81 with that thing for 20 miles. And I didn't know it was that way until I got over to Sam's to drop some wood off for him, and then I dropped half the load off for him and brought half the load off for me. And yeah. And the stock hitches, even though that was a 1-ton truck, it was a 7,000 pound hitch. Yeah. It was the same as a 1500, which is freaking ridiculous. Why would you do that from factory? I have no idea. So that's another thing to look at. I think the newer ones are better than what they were. But, I mean, my 2015, my hitch is not mounted to the bumper at all. Now, I have no idea if the person before me changed it or not. I have no idea. So, it's just those small things you got to look for along the way. There's Todd's outside again. What's up, brother? Todd's been ripping on the red oak. It's roadside, but it's not roadside. I love red oak, man. It's so abundant around here, and there's so much of it. Like, it falls, I'm after it. I'm on it. So, see if I missed any questions. Man, I've been rambling a lot tonight. I don't even know how many people are in here. Got 41. 41 in here. Andy, I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, I do. Andy Stamp 5. Welcome, brother. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Welcome, bud. Welcome. Can-Am Rider, Shibe. Can a silver alloy brazing be done with a propane torch? I've seen brazing done. I haven't really personally done it, and I haven't really done any brazing personally. I really don't know much about it, but I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just don't know how. I can try. You know what I mean? The only way you learn is to try. So I'll try anything once, twice, 3 times until I get it right. The only way you learn is by doing. So you can't know everything, and I don't claim to know everything, but I am a jack of all trades. I know a little bit about everything. Rod Bourne, good evening, Shibe. How's the scoop going? The skookling is going good. The snow's gone. The great weather's been awesome. Except for today. Today was a normal spring day. 2 days, well, the last 2 days, it was like 70s, beautiful, freaking awesome. Then a cold front came through. We actually had thunder showers last night. It was good. I mean, hopefully it doesn't get too warm too fast, because I mean, as much as I hate the mud and just don't want to be walking, well, not necessarily walking, but trying to get wood into my yard without creating ruts and have a mess. I mean, like I said, hopefully it doesn't get too warm too fast. Hopefully it's not too dry, because I do like a nice lawn. So, speaking of lawns, I got an alert about soil temperatures. So when your soil temperatures reach around 50 degrees, if you have a crabgrass problem, you need to put a pre-emergent down. Any type of pre-emergent, you're looking at quinclorac, tenacity, which is kind of expensive. Well, anything this year, lawn-wise, is going to be pretty expensive. Fertilizer is going to be everything's just through the freaking roof. It's ridiculous. So right now is the time that you want to put a pre-emergent down. Yes, Todd, the only way you learn is to screw it up. You're right. You learn by your mistakes. And if you don't make mistakes, you're not learning. Or you actually know what you're doing. One or two. There's TC Outdoors. Here's the firewood and chocolate milk. That's what I'm talking about. Chocolate milk. Woo! TC Outdoors with a super chat. Thank you very much. Like I said, it's not needed, but it's greatly appreciated, and it all goes back to the channel to bring you guys giveaways and camera equipment and just all that good stuff. So I want to get into running 2 cameras more, just so I get different angles at the same time. It's just really a pain in the ass trying to mesh 2 cameras together. I don't know how people do it with 3, 4 cameras. I mean, that's a lot of work trying to put that stuff together. A lot of footage to go through, that's for sure. But I use, yes, tenacity. Yep. Tenacity. Be careful with tenacity. Well, the good thing about tenacity is you can overseed with and then put down tenacity. Your actual grass seed will grow. It will keep the other weedy grasses from growing. How does it? I don't know. But that's the only pre-emergent you can put down and overseed with at the same time. Just so everybody knows, I don't know how many people are in here that are lawn freaks, but if you have a crabgrass problem, it's going to take probably 3 or 4 years to get rid of that crabgrass. But if you take the precautions to prevent it, you'll be good. And once you get like control of it, just maintain it and you'll be all right. I missed something, but Back 40 says, dang, I didn't know showering was a prerequisite for a live stream. At Todd's outside again. I didn't shower before my live stream. I'm definitely going to shower afterwards, but. Well, Davison said the pre-emergent that is also good is Barricade. Barricade, yes, but I think there's a generic version out there. I don't know what the hell it's called. I know what it is, but it slipped my mind right now. Well, yes, Barricade is good, but I think it's only good for the transition zone and south. So I don't think it's good for the northern area, or I might have that backwards. So Todd's outside again. Said if you have crab and a grass problem, well, you have other problems. Well, if you have crabs and a grass problem, you're probably near the beach. Hopefully. But if they're separate, well, I don't know what to tell you there. You probably should see one of those doctors. Yeah. Gotta make sure I'm below the camera here. Oh crap, I got a text message. Hopefully these people aren't watching my live stream. All right, I gotta give a thumbs up here. My class leader just sent me a text message. Boom. All right, we're good to go. Oh, there's JPF. He mixes chocolate milk with 2% milk. I mix chocolate milk with 100% Miller Lite. Yep. Nobody watches a live stream this long except for my devoted subscribers like you guys. Hot chocolate season is over. Yes. Never really had a hot chocolate season. I just had coffee. Coffee all year long. Need coffee in the morning, for sure. At least a pot. At least a pot of coffee. Frickin' Jeep, are you getting back on using that glass? Just for tonight, because it's chocolate milk. It's chocolate milk. James Bainton, if the dually is gone, what will you haul the roadside logs with now? The Gator? Very possible. If it's within town, I will definitely take the Gator, especially if I have to go through a person's yard, because you don't want to leave ruts. Definitely don't want to leave ruts in somebody's yard, even though they're probably cool with it and they know, hey, this guy's doing me a solid and picking up this wood. I don't have to get rid of it. This guy's gonna come get it. You still want to leave the least amount of damage that you can. For sure. At least if I had a tree cut down in my yard, excuse me, that I had nowhere to go with. Not that I wouldn't have anywhere to go with, but if I didn't have anywhere to go with said tree that was cut down in my yard, and I didn't want to pay the tree service to get rid of it, and I had people come get it, I wouldn't want them backing their truck in my yard, leaving ruts, especially this time of the year. You know what I mean? If it was like midsummer, yeah, I wouldn't give a crap. But this time of the year, or like late fall, or even like early winter, no. No, it's going to be, my yard's going to be all rotted up. So I guess if you time it right, and you don't have a wood business or a firewood business, and you want wood gone, you probably should time it like mid-summer, where it's going to be less damage to your yard. Friggin' Jeep, question. Are you getting back on using that glass? I don't know. Should I use this? Should I use this every live stream? The back 40? I might have to put an outside of a shive on this side, though. Just to make it kosher. Peyton's Firewood. Favorite movie? My favorite stupid, dumb movie is probably This Is the End. A lot of you guys probably never watched it, but it's pretty funny. It's a stupid video, or it's a stupid movie, but it's funny. I don't know what to tell you, but it's funny. TC Outdoors, anyone planning on going to Woodsman's Day in Boonville? Where the hell is Boonville? For one. And maybe if it's close and I can do like a weekend trip, maybe. We'll see. TB's planning on going. Dan said it's out in the boonies. So, with me starting this whole bells and whistles, would you rather have a cigarette counter or a beer counter? Not sure about the whole super chat coin thing yet, but I'm sure we can work something like that in here. But chocolate milk, aka beer, or cigarette counter, or both. There you go. Will said both. Back 40 said, here's to the chocolate milk and pocket dials. Thanks, appreciate it. Appreciate the super chat. Woo! So today, let me get to the pocket dial. I don't know how anybody pocket dials with an iPhone. Especially nowadays. You need to unlock it with your face. Unless your face looks like your ass, that phone is not opening, right? Especially if you have it in your back pocket. So somehow, back 40 pocket dialed me with an iPhone and I thought he was calling me for real, and then he got busy or something. So I sat there and just listened. I'm like, Dan just he pocket dialed me. So, Dan, apparently your ass looks like your face. And I apologize, but I mean, don't get me wrong, iPhones are facial recognitions these days, right? Unless your ass has fingers, they're going to put your passcode in. So, pretty sure your ass doesn't have fingers. just that just came to my mind right now, and I apologize. I apologize. So, if anybody was wondering what Dan's ass looks like, well, it's his face. I don't know how else to explain the pocket dial from back 40. It happened. So, and son of a bitch. I'm almost out. This is my last chocolate milk. What time is it? Oh, perfect. Perfect timing. Yeah, saggy bags. Speaking of saggy bags, I made 30 non-saggy bags yesterday. Yesterday, the weather was awesome. I made some bags. I drank some chocolate milk. You know what I mean? The neighbors were out. They were playing cornhole. You know what I mean? And I went over, watched them, came back, made some bags, drank some chocolate milk, went over, watched them play cornhole. You know, that brings up another subject. Cornhole. Why was cornhole invented? I have my own theory upon this. Because before cornhole, there was horseshoes and quoits. Okay? So, you had a bunch of guys playing horseshoes and or quoits. You had a bunch of lassies that were standing around. They can't play horseshoes and quoits. And they started throwing, they're like, yeah, we're going to come up with our own game. We're going to throw bags into a hole. So you have your 1 pound bag or 3/4 pound bag and you're tossing it. So the whole reason that cornhole came out was because there was a bunch of people or a bunch of guys that couldn't throw a damn horseshoe 40 feet. So they'd rather throw a bag 27. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, saggy corn bags. Exactly. Exactly. Right on. So in order for them to actually play a game that involved drinking, they had to come up with their own game, which they, you know, these guys can throw bags. They like playing with bags, you know. So that's all I'm gonna say about that, and we'll let the chat rip with that, and we'll see how it goes. Firewood to furnace question: do you all play washers in your backyard like us hillbillies in Maryland? Yes, washers. Well, there's two different games of washers that I know. You have the box with the PVC, the 3-inch PVC in the middle or whatever it is. And then you have the boards with the 3 holes, which are also 27 feet. If you can't throw a washer like a 1.5 to 2-inch washer 27 feet, All these other games came up from people that can't throw horseshoes. I'm telling you right now. They can't throw a 2.5 to 3 pound horseshoe 40 feet. So they came up with these lame games like washers and cornhole. I'm telling you. That's how it came about. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. Trying to catch up on the chat because I've been vomiting at the mouth just chatting. God, I talk too much. I'm glad I don't talk this much in my videos. Holy crap. It'd be like 3 hours long. Peyton's Firewood. Have you listened to the top rated Firewood podcast? You're damn right I have. Anybody that does firewood should be listening to the #1 firewood podcast in the world. And if you haven't been, you guys need to check out the Woodhounds on any podcasting platform out there and just do it. Just listen to it. I think they have 4 videos out right now. They put them out every Wednesday. So head on out over there and check out the Woodhounds every Wednesday with their podcast. They're normally like between 15 and 20 minutes long right now. So they're just starting out, but they're still the #1 podcast for firewood in the world. In the freaking world. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. In the world. Yeah. Let me get another chocolate milk here. In the world. Yeah. The freaking world. You guys know how big the world is? It's freaking big. It's big. And they're #1. That's what I'm talking about. Iron Oak says, Deb says, Chuck talks too much in their videos. Chuck, wait till you start doing live streams. You think you talk too much? Especially when you go on rants like I do. I should go get my... I don't know if you guys notice a difference between this hat and the other hat. If you guys notice a difference, leave a comment. But I don't know. Maybe I'll go to an actual STIHL dealership and get a couple of these for giveaways. And we'll be good to go. Just let her rip. Buck 40 says, although I'm just going to drop this now, an upcoming episode might cause a bit of a stir with some people. Some people. I'm guessing it's going to have to do with firewood people. And I apologize to you firewood people, but everybody's entitled to their opinion, especially when it comes to firewood. And there's Backyard Firewood with a super chat. Says, paying to the say cornhole. I don't even like that word. But woo! To Backyard Firewood for the super chat. That's what I'm talking about. All these, like I was saying, all these games fanned off from quates and horseshoes. Just because people couldn't throw a horseshoe or a quate. Well, quates were like 20 feet. Probably, no, they were like 23 feet. But crates are like 3.5 pounds. Horseshoes, on the other hand, you can't throw a horseshoe 40 feet. Then you come up with your own damn game, 27 feet. Put it in the hole, corn hole, because your bag's filled with corn. Come on, man. Come on, man. Iron Oak said, better get this before the madness ends. With a super chat. Woo! Chuck needs to work on his woo. He does. And that's, you'll see. And that's all. Yeah. So again, Tuesday, be on the lookout for a video from my channel and another. I actually tagged the channel in my my video. So I don't know how the whole tagging works. I don't know if his subscribers will be able to see it. And, well, obviously my subscribers will. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know how all that works. Listen, I'm pretty stupid. I make a video. I edit a video. I post a video. And then whatever happens from there happens. You know what I mean? Freaking Jeep. I missed something. I can't find it. SS Wood. SS Wood, Michelle's in here. What's up, girl? How you doing? I don't know how long you've been here, and I apologize, but like I said, I've been talking a lot. So we'll see how it goes. But freaking Jeep has something going on here. I miss it. SS Wood, it's been a while. Yes, it has. Hopefully your Firewood business is still doing good. I've seen something about like 200 bundles or 2,000 bundles. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I have enough inventory to do 2,000 bundles. But if you get an order like that, you should hang on to it. But everybody that has ash as their main wood, just a fair warning. You know it's going to come to an end. Everybody should know it's going to come to an end. Sooner or later, it's going to stop. Then what? So my advice is to start getting other hardwood in your inventory to let it sit and season. Because your cash cow of the ash is going away. You and I both know that. Everything I have out here is oak. It's probably 90% oak and 10% some other hardwood. But it's seasoned and ready to go. And like I said, if you're relying on ash, yes, you're probably, as long as you have a supplier and can get there, you're probably good for another 18 months. 18 months. So my advice is to start getting this other hardwood. If you're into selling hardwood, start getting other wood and stacking it and get it seasoned. So when that demand is still there, you have something to go on. Because if you're relying on ash right now, you're going to be dead in the water. Somebody else is going to be picking up your I don't know how to describe it, but somebody else is going to gain your clientele because you're not going to have the wood. Not going to have it. Yes, I don't know. Cornhole meant something completely different when I was a kid. Exactly. Exactly. Sure did. Listen, guys, I'm sorry. If I didn't get to your comments and you had a question, I mean, we're 5 minutes into overtime. But if you had a question, go ahead and throw it back up there. I see here one here from Firewood to Furnace. I don't know what that means, Brad. Brad said is portable. It's portable, but doesn't tear up the yard. If you're talking about, I mean, you can have a portable a portable horseshoe area. You just need to bring the blue clay into the area, or at least have some substantial weight at the bottom, and then throw sand on top of it. Because a lot of people around here, they mix sand and topsoil together, and that's their top. You know what I mean? But where I'm at, I'll have to show you guys my horseshoe pit. It used to be way better than it was 10 years ago. It was way better than what the hell it is now. But I pretty much have a tournament or a regulation horseshoe pit in my backyard. Tim Stout, are you to the point of speaking French yet? I don't even know how to speak French. Au revoir. I think that's French, which I don't know if it's hello or goodbye, but I'm pretty sure it's goodbye, and I'm not to that point yet. See if I missed any questions here. I was saying if I didn't answer your question, go ahead and put it up. My eyes are on the chat right now. So if you wanna send out a question, go ahead. I am looking at the chat. So I don't know. I just had. It wasn't even questions from you guys. I just had so much to get. I don't even know how to. I just like I vomited, and I should have took my time and. But I mean, sometimes that's good, I guess. I mean, I do tend to talk too much when I have too much chocolate milk. So it is what it is. Well, Iron Oak has a good deal there going, and yeah, I was chatting with him, and he said, sometimes you gotta call some logs out for firewood, especially you get a log load. You you call the bad logs out, and you keep the good ones for milling. Like I've never really thought of that until probably 2 months ago. You know what I mean? And I actually have a log out here. We're gonna try to get over to my buddy Sam's to run through the mill, and It's clear. There should be no knots, what it looks like. But there is a split down the center. Hopefully it doesn't go too far in. But red oak tends to check pretty good at the ends. So we'll see how it goes. Damn, too much chocolate milk. Dan said it's fine if I'm vomiting at the mouth. It's my live stream. Yes, it is, but I don't know if I've had a live stream where I really didn't pay attention to the chat as much as this one. You know what I mean? It's just, I guess I had so much to get off my chest. I have no idea. I mean, everybody has their opinions to everything, and it is what it is. Anthony from Ontario Firewood Furnace, or Firewood Resource. I apologize. Anthony from Ontario Firewood Resource is in the house. Everybody say hello to Anthony. What's up, brother? I'll give you a big woo. Woo! Welcome. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother. Peyton's Firewood. How do you like working with shagbark hickory? I think it's a pain in the ass. Tell you the truth, Peyton, I really haven't worked with much of it. I mean, for heating wise, I hear it's a great wood, but I mean it's just like red oak or white oak. You know what I mean? It puts out a little bit of flame, but most of the time it's just sitting there putting out heat. You know what I mean? Very little flame, but a lot of heat. So, like I said, there's some hickory around here, but not much. It's mostly red oak, white oak, or maple. And black birch. Black birch. So, I haven't really had, I mean, back when I was a kid up at camp, we had some shagbark hickory. It's good. We use it for smoking meats, or just cooking over the fire. You know, just give the steaks that little bit of extra taste. I mean, I haven't really dealt with hickory much here, but I mean, I'd like to find more hickory. I mean, I'd like to segregate my wood and sell it at that much more of a premium than what I am now. You know what I mean? Todd's outside again. Shagbark is great, but cuts like concrete. I mean, from what I can remember, when we got into the shagbark, we had I think we started out with Poland or Pooland, whatever you want to call it, but I'm pretty sure my dad still has the Eager Beaver from McCullough. So I might have to break that out for a couple videos and let her rip. But yes, it is right when we got the Eager Beaver from McCullough is probably when I actually started operating a chainsaw. So I might have to go up there in the old man's shed and break out the Eager Beaver. Tell you what. Brad from Firewood to Furnace got to run. Have a great weekend. You too, brother. Have a great weekend, Brad. Hopefully everything's good for you. Todd said shag bark is great, but cuts like concrete. Yeah. Iron Oak said Iron Oak milling. So we got milling shag bark is tough, very dense wood. Splits can be stringy, but it makes a very excellent firewood. Yes, I think any hickory makes a great firewood, but I don't know how it is for lumber wise. I mean, the harder it gets, the tougher it is to cut. I'm pretty sure you can see sparks coming from your chain cutting the wood. You'll see sparks. So, I mean, the more it's seasoned, the harder it is. So, I mean, it is what it is. Iron Oak, Eager Beaver, that was their first saw. Yes. Listen, if I can go get my dad's and get it ready to rip, I'll bring that sucker up there to Iron Oaks and we'll put her to the test against the 500i and the 462 and all that good stuff. Todd's outside again. Hickory must be pretty dense. And it's a resistant species because I rarely see a dead one. Yes. For sure. I mean, they call hickory, I think they call hickory nature's steel or something of those natures. Something of that. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. I do have to... I don't even know what the hell the word is, but... I am the lead in the PT instruction tomorrow, so I need to study a little bit and get there by 6:15 a.m. So... I appreciate everybody coming in here. Everybody. Appreciate the super chatters. And the moderators. Like, I never have any problems in here. So the moderators have a pretty easy job right now. But I still appreciate you guys. Like I said, super chatters. There's you don't have to do it. But if you do, it all goes towards the channel. And it's much appreciated. So, anyway, guys, hopefully everybody has a great week. I'm going to try to put some of these videos out that I have that I need to edit. There's definitely going to be one out Tuesday. So, be on the lookout for that one. And, again, thank you very much. It's great. It's been a great ride. I'm over 1 million views. So... That's good. That's good. So, we're going to try to keep that going. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's give a big woo for everybody. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. See you in the next one, fellas.